I got this feeling inside my brains. It goes electric wavy when I make them A's. All through 4th grade, all through my school, we're flying up no ceiling when we're in our zone. I've got that sunshine in my pocket, looking forward to a good day. I feel I can do everything when I try. I can't stop myself from learning, moving up academically. We'll unlock the way we rock it, so don't stop.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today, because today is part 2 of converting measurement, okay? So today we're going to be learning about how to convert from one unit of measurement to another unit of measurement, okay? The most important thing that you have to understand is that we're only going to be doing it in one system at a time, okay? So we're not going to learn how to convert customary into metric, but what we're going to be doing is go from one unit of measurement in customary into another unit of measurement in customary. And same thing with metric system. One unit of measurement in the metric system into another unit of measurement in the metric system, okay? Metric system stays with metric system, unit customary stays with customary, okay? They stay in their own lane until later on you learn how to convert one from another, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our objectives for today. I will know how to identify the relative size of length. I will understand how to convert the measurement within the customary measurement system. I will be able to share in a group discussion how to convert measurement within the metric system, okay? So today is learning about how to convert in the customary system or the metric system. Let's go ahead and look at the rules that we're going to be using when we're doing this, okay? So the first rule when converting length is 1. Set up the table, okay? And what are you trying to find? So we're going to set up a table, and it's going to look like fractions, okay? And that's the table that we're going to look at. When we're looking at these fractions, because they are fractions, that's our table that it's gonna look, okay? Remember, if we start with the fraction, if we set up a table, everything's gonna be nice and neat and organized. Step 2, cross out the 1 and make a big circle around the numbers, okay? So we're gonna cross out the 1 and then circle the numbers that are left, okay? Step 3 or 4. 3, if the numbers are on top of each other, then you divide, okay? Or 4, if the numbers are across from each other, then you multiply, okay? So if they're on top of each other, you divide. If they're across from each other, you multiply, okay? So here's an example of the customary one, okay? And I'm gonna do it all over with you, okay? So let me just make it smaller. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay. So let's say I have 35 feet. Okay. And I want to convert that into inches. I want to convert 35 feet into inches. Okay, always make sure you put your unit of measurement. So this is 35 feet into inches, okay? What do you know? Well, I know that this is gonna equal 1 foot. Okay, how many inches are in 1 foot? Okay, and if you don't know, then I'm gonna give you something or we're gonna post it online in Schoology. And it looks like this. This is your star reference chart, okay? This has all the unit of measurements and conversions already in there, okay? So you don't have to memorize all of them. Try if you can, okay? You'll be excellent if you do. But if you can't, don't worry, we're gonna have this on here. So what does it say right here? Okay, 1 foot equals how many inches? 1 foot equals how many inches? 12. Good. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay, good. So I set up my table. Step 1 was to set up the table. And what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for how many inches are in 35 feet, correct? Okay. Step 2 is to cross out the 1. So X that out. And then circle the numbers that are together, that are left. 35 and 12. Step 3 says if the numbers are on top of each other, you divide. Are these numbers on top of each other? No. Step 4 says if they're across from each other, then you multiply. So what am I going to do here? Good, I'm going to multiply. So let's go ahead and multiply 35 times 12. Okay. Remember, this is 2 digit by 2 digit, and you know how to do that because we taught it to you. 5 times 2 is what? 10, good. 2 digits gonna go one place value, so I'm gonna leave my 0 here. I'm gonna bring my 1 over. Okay, 2 times 3 is what? 6 plus 1, 7, good. Remember, when I multiply 2 digit by 2 digit, I always have that magic 0, and that's gonna be my placeholder because I'm gonna move on to the tens place now. 1 times 5 is what? Good, 5. 1 times 3? Good, 3. Now what do I do with these numbers? Good, I add 0 plus 0? 0. 7 plus 5? 12. Leave that 2 here, bring that 1 over. 1 plus 4? Oh, sorry, I just gave the answer. 1 plus 3? 4, good. So, how many inches are in 35 feet? 420. Excellent. Good. Now let's look at another example. Okay. So another example would be if I have 60 inches and I want to convert it into feet. Okay. Well, where is it? Oh. Sorry. 1 second. Okay, there it goes. Well, let's do this then. And bring this over. And do it right here. 60 inches, not 30. What am I doing? There we go. 60 inches. And I want to find it in feet, correct? Okay. Well, what do I know? I know that how many inches are in a foot? Good, there's 12 inches in 1 foot, right? How do you know that, Mr. Rios? Well, because either I memorized it or I looked at my star reference chart. It says right here, how many inches are in 1 foot? 1 foot equals 12 inches. Okay, so let's do step 2. Cross out the 1 and circle the numbers. Step 3 says if they're on top of each other, then we divide. Are these numbers on top of each other? Yes, so therefore we divide. Okay, remember when I divide, I'm just gonna put the stick up, and the number inside the house is 16, the number outside the house is 12. Got a phone call, give me 1 second. Okay, so now let's go ahead and divide. So remember, I'm gonna divide the first digit in my dividend, which is 6, divided by 12. 6 divided by 12, or 12 times what equals 6? Is that possible? No, so it has to be 0. So I put a 0 there. 12 times 0, 0. 6 minus 0, 6, bring down the 0. And then the new dividend I'm working with is 60. 60 divided by 12, or 12 times what equals 60? 5. So put a 5 up there. 12 times 5 is 60. 60 minus 60 is 0, so therefore my answer is what? 5. But 5 what? Good, 5 feet. So there's 60, so 60 inches equals 5 feet. Okay? Oh, that was loud. Alright, let's go ahead and do some practice. So go ahead and try these on your own. Pause the video right here and fill this in, okay? Alright, so now let's go ahead and look at the metric system. Remember, we only work with either in the customary system or the metric system, not together. Okay, that's later on. We're going to learn about that. So when we're converting length in the metric system, it's very simple, it's very easy, and we use nothing but either the powers of 10 or 100 because they're just very simple like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this one. So I already have this example there for you, but let's do one ourselves. So let's say I have 31 meters, okay, and I want to convert that into centimeters. Okay, well, what do I know? I know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Mr. Lewis, how do you know that? Well, I either memorized that or I looked at my STAR reference sheet. And let's see. What does it say right there? Right here. In the middle. It's there. 1 meter equals how many? 100 centimeters. Okay? So step 1, set up the table, and what am I looking for? I'm looking for centimeters. Okay? Step 2, cross out the 1. And then circle the numbers that are left over. 31 and 100. If they're across from each other, what do? Multiply or divide? Good, we multiply. 31 times 100. Remember, if you remember the power of 100 or the power of 10, all you do is count how many zeros there are in the number. So how many zeros here? 1, 2. And how many are you going to add to 31? 2. 1, 2. So my answer is 3,100 centimeters. Okay? Very simple. Remember, all you do is just count the zeros and then add that to your other number. Remember, that's the power of 10 rule. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, let's look at the next one. So here I have the example already there for you. Let's go ahead and do one ourselves. Just get this open. Okay. So let's say I measure something and I have 7,000 centimeters. Right? Always add your unit of measurement. Let's say I want to convert this into meters, or much more convenient. Well, when I set up the table, what do I know? I know that 1 meter equals how many centimeters? 100. Mysterious, how do you know that? Well, 3 reasons. 1, I've already memorized it. 2, because it's the same thing that we did up here. Or 3, because I looked at my STAR reference sheet, okay? And again, don't worry, we're going to give this to you somehow through Squeegee, okay? Well, step 2 says, all you have to do is just cross out the 1 and then circle the numbers that are left behind. Well, the numbers are on top of each other, so what do? We divide. Good. Now, when we're dividing, remember, in the metric system, it's very simple because we're dealing with tens, hundreds, okay? So when you multiply, you add the zeros. What do you do when you divide? Good, you take away zeros, okay? So I'm dividing 7,000 divided by 100. How many zeros are in the 100? 2. Okay, 1, 2. So I'm gonna take away how many? 2. 1, 2. So what number is left over? 70. So 70 meters, there are 7,000 centimeters. That's it. See? Very simple. Love it. Okay? Now let's go ahead and do some practice. Go ahead and do this on your own. Pause the video right here, and then we'll see in class what you get. Okay? Other than that, that's it for today. I hope you have a nice day. Bye!